Hey, welcome back. So you want to learn how to deal with negative exponents, right? How do we solve these? Not a problem. You came to the right place. Let's get straight to it. So we have 2 to the power of negative 3. All right, negative exponent. What I want you to be thinking of is opposite. What I do not want you to be thinking of is negative numbers. Negative exponents have nothing to do with negative value. So get that out of your head. There's no negative values here. They're all positive. And we're going to keep it positive. So I want you to think the opposite of multiplication, which is division. Basically, I'm going to take this and I'm going to divide it. Take it from the top to the bottom. So if I take this and move it to the bottom here, right? This is where I would get my fraction bar, because right now it's essentially 2 over 1. Well, if I flip it over, it would be 1 over 2. And this right here, the 2 would be to the power of 3. Essentially, this whole thing would be to the power of 3, would be the same thing, which ultimately equals 1 over 8. Okay? That's essentially all you have to do, all of it. So let's take a look at another example here. So look at this one. We have 2 over 3 to the power of negative 2. Again, just like the other one, we think of the reciprocal. But notice, I don't have a 1 as a numerator anymore. I have a 2. So I wanted you to see this. So this will be the reciprocal, which is 3 over 2. All to the power of a positive 2, right? And then from there, you can continue to solve it. It's just 3 squared, which would be 9, and 2 squared, which would be 4. And that would be my final answer, 9 over 4. That's it. That's all we have to do. Let's take a look at a different one here. So this one here is a little different. Notice I'm multiplying 2 to the power of negative 7 times 2 to the power of 4. All right? So first, since the base is the same, they both have 2. What I want to do is add the exponents. Essentially, this is what the problem is right here. It is 2 minus 7 plus 4. So negative 7 plus 4, which gives me 2 to the power of negative 3. All right? Now, we got to make that exponent positive. So we're going to take the reciprocal of 2, which is 2 over 1, right? So it's going to become 1 over 2 to the power of 3. Again, as before, this answer here is 1 over 8 as a final answer. All right? Make sure you understand that when you have the base to be the same, no matter what the base is, if this is the same, add the exponents. Add them together. In this case, I got a negative 3, and then I took the reciprocal of that 2, making that exponent a positive, and then ultimately getting my final answer, which is 1 over 8. All right, let's go ahead and try another one. Okay, since I've had all the exponents at the top being negative, what if my exponent's at the bottom and still negative? Well, not a problem. We are going to take the reciprocal as well. Notice the exponent first is just to the 4, okay? So we are going to take the reciprocal of 3 over 4 and make it 4 over 3. But remember, that 4 has a negative exponent here, so that exponent goes to the top and now becomes the opposite, which is a positive 2. Went from negative to positive. So now we have 4 times 4, which is 16 over 3. Final answer. Simple enough. Hope you're getting the hang of it. Let's do one last one. Okay, I put 3 problems up here. I want you to go ahead and pause the video and try them. Try them out. Even if you think you're going to get them wrong, please try it out. Then hit play again, and let's see what you came up with. All right, here we go. Let me go start solving them. I hope you actually tried them. So on the first one, we have y to the power of negative 5 times y to the power of 2. Remember, we're going to add those two. So we end up with y minus 5 plus 2. That gives me y to the power of negative 3. And if I take a fraction of that, we end up with y. Oops, excuse me. Let me erase that because I don't have space here. Okay. Make a little bit of space here. and we end up with 1 over y to the power of 3. Okay? Since it's just a variable, that's as far as I can simplify it. Let's do the next one. Notice, when I have two exponents here, I have a positive exponent in here and a positive exponent out here. When you have exponent inside and outside the parentheses, I need you to multiply them, right? So what this really means, because a lot of people forget about the 2 right here. So what this really means is that I have 2 to the power of 3 times y to the power of 2 times 3. That's what's happening right there, okay? So this becomes an 8 times y, and this right here, 2 times 3 is 6. So that right there would be my final answer. Yes, these are not added, right? They're only added when I have the same base. Notice I have a y in the first problem here. Both of them are y's. Right here, no, you do not add them. You multiply them together. All right, and the last one, we have 3 to the power of negative 2. So this simply is going to be 1 over 3 to the power of positive 2, which ultimately equals 1 over 9 as a final answer. All right, so I hope you got a lot out of this lesson. These are the principles on how to work with negative exponents. All right, if you got some value out of this video, please hit the subscribe button and follow me. All right, I'm be putting out videos every week. All right, thank you. Have a great day.